Charles Bukowski. He's one of my absolute favourite poets. He's a rascal, he's lewd, he's rude, probably a misogynist, but my goodness, he hits the mark. One of the things he once said was, isolation is a gift. I bet he never thought that the whole world would be in isolation at some point, but it's made me think that how lucky I am to run my own business and basically decide where I want to work, how I engage with clients, and that leads me to another topic that I think people have to think about in terms of how we're going to get to the workplace of the future, and that issue is personalisation. Now this is a biggie, and I will definitely have more to say on this in the future, but one of the things that seems really obvious, I just think that I don't know, it's in plain sight, but people don't seem to be thinking about it very much. If you look at particularly the retail and food markets, both of those are actively engaged in personalisation. And I don't mean coming up with options, they're actually coming up with products for you, just for you. So it could be Coke with your name on the tin, it could be your latte with your picture on, it could be the made-to-measure dress as you walk into a high street store. Personalisation is creeping into our lives. Now our organisations are not like that. Our organisations, for good reason, are set up with standards. They're set up with, if you're at this level in the company, this will be your salary. If you're at this level in the company, these will be your benefits. That has served us well to a point over the last 100 years. But I think that only a fool could think that we're going to have an environment, a retail environment, a leisure environment where our services and products are made for us personally, that we will continue to accept that in the workplace. Now, what could make this happen today? Well, manufacturing's better, creativity is becoming a much more important skill, but I think the key thing is data. We've spent 10 years becoming deeply focused, influenced by analytics, by people analytics, and organisations are busy spending lots of money on systems that are, they're incredibly powerful to help them with that data. But I think we aren't using that data as well as we might. What do I mean? Well, the clue's in the name. People talk about analytics in the sense of the organisation. They're people analytics to help them make decisions on deployment, on resource deployment, etc. But I'd like to turn that around. I'd like companies to think about it like this. Rather than people analytics, let's start to talk about analytics for people. So what does that mean? Well, that means that we have the opportunity, because of the sheer steam power now behind technology and the development of general AI, etc. It's an exciting time, and I think that to harness that data in a much more useful way that matches the external personalised environment could be a way for companies to go. So I'm not going to provide answers today, I'm going to have a think about it, but there's a few things I think we can begin to think about, and I'd love to hear what you think. If you change even just your way of thinking about data to this, the data we're collecting for the business has historically been about the business. What could we do with that data to turn it around and start to look at the people in our business and how we can make their experience within the organisation much more positive and productive. I think it's a subject well worth thinking about.